Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. For those of you that is watching me here on Facebook, and for those of you that is watching me on YouTube, thank you so much. Happy new month. Happy new month. Happy new month to each and every one of you. Harry Obi, happy new month to you, my wonderful prophetess. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. For those of you that is watching me on YouTube, may God favor you, okay? May God favor you. May God favor each and every one of us, okay? Wherever you're watching me from, may God favor you. I want us to talk. And as you are joining this live stream, please share the video. Share the video, please. Share the video. Share the video. Sky said, hi there. Happy new month. Much love from Benin Republic. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. God bless you. Do me a favor by sharing this video. I want you to share this video. I want you to share this video. This video is just like a message that came to me and I can't resist it. I need to share. Share the video. Happy new month as you are joining. Happy new month, happy new month as you are joining. Happy new month. As you are joining, happy new month, happy new month. Happy new month as you are joining. Happy new month, happy new month as you are joining. Happy new month. Happy new month. Thank you so much. Austin, keep up the good work. Happy new month. Thank you so much, Dipe. Thank you so much. Share the video as you're joining. Share the video. Let's begin. Okay? Eze Chineke ụmụ ga-abịawo. Anyị abịawo Chineme mma. Anyị abịawo onye na-enye ike o. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị. I have my remaining Ojugo. I've already prayed, but since it is a live video, let's pray for each and every one of you that is going to come across this video, to each and every one of you that is already watching the video. Today is 1st May, and I am here as the mouthpiece of the gods, as a prophetess, as your traditional Ezenwanyị, your traditional prophetess. I use this Ojugo. We all know that we have different types of Oji in our land, in Igbo land. Anyị nwere Oji, anyị nwere ezigbo Oji Igbo, nwere Oji Ugo. So I'm using Igbo Oji Ugo. Ya ka nji na-eji ekpe ekpere a. Ana m ekpe ekpere a n'isi nwoke n'isi nwaanyị. Onye ọbụla ebe ọbụla ị na-ege m ntị, ebe ọbụla anywhere you are watching this video. I'm making this prayer for you and I, wherever you're watching me from. Asị m ka mbọsị taata bụ ori, ka o yoyetere gị ya ọma, yotere gị arụsị ike, yotere gị akụnụba na ihe enwenwe, yotere gị ọgụgụ isi, yotere gị amamihe, yotere gị adịma nsọ. Ka o ye taata bụrụ ihe awele, ka o yepụrụ anyị ọnwụ ike, yepụrụ anyị kpọrọ amasị, yepụrụ anyị ihe uke, yepụrụ anyị ubuchi. Ka o ye taata mara anyị ma. For those of you that is not hearing English, Igbo, sorry, I'm praying. You can do me well by just saying Ise or Amen. We are serving only but one God. Let's just not twist it. Tata bore no rega mara gị nwoke mma, mara gị bụ nwaanyị mma. Ebe ọbụla nọ na-enene m, ka ore tata bụrụ ihe awele nye gị. Tata bụ 1st of May, ka ngọzi dịrị nwoke dịrị nwaanyị. Tata bụ 1st of May. Ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Mmiri agwụla, mmiri akọ na azụ anwụna. Wherever you are watching me from, let there be testimony in your life this month of May. Let there be testimony. Let there be a whole lot of blessing this month of May. Ka anyanwụ na-agbara bịa mee ihe ha ji bụrụ chi na ndụ gị. Ka ndị mbụ na ndị egede bịa were chi na ndụ gị. Ka a na-eburu gị ibu dị ọrụ. Ka a na-alụrụ gị ọgụ mmụọ na-alụrụ gị ọgụ ihe. Ka ihe ọma mewe na ndụ gị na-eke n'orie n'afọ na nkwọ. Ututu Oshigbo dị nọ. egbe bere ugo bere onye si na ibe ibe nke kwa na ọ bụ eji ọgwụ na ọ bụ eji ekpere asị m ke ndị osimiri vugide ivugu ga ọ dịga eru na eke n'ori na Ahọnenkwọ ka anyị na-atịrị ya bụ ọjị mmadụ akpọwala anyị ka ọjị ụtụtụ mmadụ atịrịla anyị ka ọjị ụtụtụ anyị ga na-adịghị Chineke anaghị agwụ agwụ ihe ọma eke ihe ọma ori ihe ọma ahụ ihe ọma nkọ asị m nke onye chere ya zere onye chee mma ya zere mma onye chee njọ ya zere njọ okirikiri ba na-abụ ka ose na adịghị kwesịrị elu asị m ihe ọma mere nwoke mere nwaanyị mgbe ọbụla ị na-ege m ntị ihe ọma mere gị na eke n'ori na Ahọnenkwọ ya gaziri gị oge niile achọla anọ mbọchị na anọ ya gaziri maka na onye nyere chi ya ọjị ga-ata ọjị ma ya bụ m ji ata ya bụ ọjị. Hi guys, like I said before, today Esther Joy, thank you so much for watching from Facebook. Thank you so much for those of you that is joining us here on YouTube, and those of you that don't even know that we have a YouTube channel. My name on YouTube is Prophetess Confidence Ministry. Okay, it's only my TikTok name that is different. It's only my TikTok name that is different. If you want to follow me on TikTok, just search Ezenwanya Amani Oshimiri. You will see me there. Today I want us to talk about spiritual husband. It is a message and I want to share it. Wherever you come across this video, I want you to share. Okay? What's the meaning of spiritual husband? What is the meaning of spiritual husband? Esther, happy new month. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Share the video as you are 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 joining. Thank you so much. What is the meaning of spiritual husband? Do we really have spiritual husband? Does spiritual husband exist? Does spiritual husband exist? A whole lot of people have been misled. A whole lot of people have been asking this same question, whether spiritual husband exists or not. Some religious people, they don't even believe that there is something called spiritual husband. Why? That spiritual husband is the foundation of the problem we are having in our marriages today. It's the foundation of the problem we are having in our work, in our working place. It's the problem that is the main problem we are having in most of the things that is valuable to us we are doing in this world. Tomorrow we keep looking for solution, but still yet we are unable to stick to the truth. We are unable to follow the truth. We are unable to admit that yes, we have spiritual husband. Now I want to use myself as an example. Confidence, do you have a spiritual husband? Yes, I have a spiritual husband. Not even one spiritual husband. I have two spiritual husbands. Does it sound funny to you? Yes, I know it sounds funny, but it is the truth. We as a human being, you as a man watching me, you as a woman watching me, you have two spiritual husbands. The annoying type and the peaceful one. The annoying spiritual husband and the peaceful spiritual husband. The same thing goes to a man. As a man, do you have a spiritual wife? Yes. Every living creature have a spiritual husband, have a spiritual wife. Whether you are a pastor, you have a spiritual wife, you have a spiritual husband. Whether you are a prophetess, whether you are an Ezenwanya, you have a spiritual husband and you have a spiritual wife. It might be funny, but this is just the truth. For those of you that is joining me for the first time, I am Prophetess Confidence, a traditional prophetess. If you want to get it accurate, call me Ezenwanya Oshimiri. The spiritual husband that we are talking about is that spirit that lives inside you, that controls you, that knows every way, that every step that you take concerning prosperity, concerning liberation, concerning victory, concerning blessing coming your way, concerning peace of mind. That is that spirit in you that you can never pursue but to appease, that you can never settle to go forever but always appease him or her in order to stay. These are the causes of spiritual husbands in a marriage. Let's start from here. In a marriage whereby you are with your husband will touch you and you feel like, oh, I am not in the mood, honey. Baby, I am not in the mood. I am giving you an example of a spiritual husband activities. Because sometimes we do this thing, we feel like, oh, it is natural. Believe me, it is not natural. It is that spirit that is in you that you failed to acknowledge, you failed to appease. Some of us go to the church to cast and bind who we are. Do you know that spiritual husband is one of us? It is one of those spirits that made us who we are today. For example, I, Prophetess Confidence, I do worship my own as God because they are my God. They are my spirit. They are who I am today. They are in me, I am in them. They control every of my fortunes. They control every of my blessings. Failure to appease them, they will quench my blessing coming. And I should not be surprised because that is their work. I have 2 spiritual husbands. Sound funny, but this is the truth. As you are watching me and you want the universe to bless you through this message, continue to like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. I am not always on live video. So when you see me on live video, appreciate the message that come that day. Yes. Give the video a thumbs up as you are watching me from YouTube. Give the video a thumbs up as you are watching me on Facebook. And remain blessed. And whatsoever the message that will come out from my mouth today, may you use it to work for your own favor. Now, spiritual husband, we have 2 types of spiritual husband, the annoying one and the peaceful one. When you have the annoying one, always make sure that you are at peace with him or her. When spiritual husband want to attack, they go to that thing that you value the most. When spiritual husband want to spoil, spiritual husband or spiritual wife want to spoil things, they go straight to that thing that you value the most. It can come through your children, it can come through your husband, it can go through your wife. That particular thing that is so precious to you, that thing that is going to give you, that your mind is going to fly if you hear such thing that something happened to this particular person. That is where they are going, just to pain you. If you have a spiritual husband, prayer to die by fire or cast and bind will never solve the issue. These are the spirit that we are ought to appease in order to be at peace with them, for them to release our earthly blessings to us. You coming to this world, you did not sign to come and suffer. Your spirit doesn't want you to die. Your spirit doesn't want you to suffer. But you are so adamant to what you signed to come to this earth to do. You are neglecting your spirit. You are neglecting who you are. Some of us don't believe that spiritual husband exists because of the way we were brought up in the church way, in a Christian way. Now it is time for the pastors. I am begging all the pastors, whenever you come across this video, it is time for us to tell them the truth. Let's tell our congregation, tell the congregation the truth. Let's tell our audience the truth. Prayer alone cannot solve your spiritual husband problem. And besides, it is not even a problem. It is a blessing. It is a blessing. Raymond, thank you so much. Happy New Month to you there. It is a blessing. How do we know if we will have a spiritual husband? As a young girl, you are still single. Man will come to you seeking your hand in marriage. Is it that you say that this person put one cowries just like the way I put one cowries on my head, that this person is too local for you? Unnecessary rejection, unnecessary complaint. You are always angry. You are always angry. You can never be at peace with who you are. Any little thing makes you angry. You are not always in the mood to meet your husband. You are not always in the mood to meet your wife. It is that spirit that is causing it. Today, your wife will talk to you and you will find fault from whatsoever that she had just said, knowing fully well that that thing doesn't really necessary. That thing will not even make any normal human being on his normal senses to be angry. But to you, it is an offensive word. She have done the undoable. You have zero. How do I put this English for you to understand? Today she's beautiful to you, tomorrow she's ugly. It is that spiritual husband, that spiritual wife that is causing it. Now, as a businessman or as a businesswoman, this month is month of May, 1st May. Today is the first day of the month. Now, this is what is going to happen. You are going to make a whole lot of sales today. Then after today, that's if that one you make sales to, those one you sold today, if you did not finish it, if you did not spend it all, another one will not enter. Check very well. Sometimes it is not the spirit in our village. Sometimes it is not our village people. It is that spirit in us. And that is why when I'm doing consultation to anybody, I will ask you to start from the root. If you don't start from the root, me confidence, I will not touch your work. I will not touch your work. Je gwa ya ndi ya dunu no mu akure. O mu nwa Nsukka sa adukure. Anu me bia oro ga eka, o gbo wuru ga ri agde. E big me eka. Sometimes we leave that thing that we're supposed to do. Now you want to do a spiritual witchcraft work. You want to do, for example, now you want to do a witchcraft work. Hey, confidence. So if I wake up, anytime I wake up, all my body, they will be giving me a mark on my body, this and that. Do you know? And you have a spiritual husband or you have a spiritual wife, and the person doing your work might likely ask you to do what? Follow the route. Please do anything concerning your spirit. Do appease them first before you do any work. Spiritual this witchcraft work. Maria no ogwu ka na agwa agwo. Ogwu aga anoro ge anoro. You go to the market, you buy a whole lot of things, and you come to your house and burn it and give that person a mark. All depends on the there's a one that you will tie and give to that person. Let them take it to their house and hang it on their bed or any other places, depending the direction your spiritualist give to you. Now, leaving your spirit hungry, leaving your spirit unappeased. That work you just did now. Otu a ga-esi wee manye ya aka, ha menye ya aka, ha rubie ya gwam gwam gwam. If they want to show you banyere gi film, if they want to on television for you, only you cannot watch it. And that is why I always say, if you want to start your spiritual journey, start from the root. You cannot count 2 without counting 1. Ihe niile nwere solution. Emmanuel, thank you so much for joining from YouTube. Major, is it Major? Now, somebody just asked a question on YouTube here. He said, will water spirit settlement appease the spiritual husband and spiritual wife? The truth is no. The truth is no, like it or not. The spiritual items for your spiritual water settlement is different. For those of you that want to settle your spiritual husband or your spiritual wife, The items that you need for your spiritual husband appeasement or your spiritual wife appeasement is definitely going to be different from the spiritual water work. You'll be surprised why I don't call it settlement. There is nothing like settlement. I see a whole lot of people when they go to the river and after doing your settlement, your appeasement, that is reconciliation. It is an appeasement. It is a feeding of your chi. It is connecting who you are to that spirit that you cannot see. Neither can you touch it or feel, but they are always watching you. They are always around you. Now, a whole lot of people will be like, when they took you to the river, they will, after everything, after settling whatsoever they will feel like they are settling, they are going to burn a separation candle. Ogene ogbeni come, maka mma agora ijiri ntị gị nudebe ihe. Who are you separating? Are you separating your spirit from who you are? If this spirit of yours leave you, how can you stand? If you go ebe osisi guzoro without ege anya, iwu kwa ma mgbe osisi na-anọgide okwuru ọtọ ma ege anya adịghị. Tree cannot stand without the roots. Gere mgbe osisi na-anọgide okwuru ọtọ ma ege anya adịghị. Ndị Igbo ibe m nujukwa kwa kene m na comment section ana m agụ. How can you stand without the roots? How can you count two without counting one? You went and feed your child. At the same thing, you burn a separation candle over there. Who are you separating? Before you even get to your house, they're already at your gate waiting for you. You can't. They are inseparable. And then me, we learn every day. Me sitting pretty, grazing your screen today. That doesn't necessarily mean that I know all, but my little knowledge, I have decided to share. My little knowledge, I have decided people need to hear. Oh, sorry. Just here, sorry. I have decided to share. Spiritual husband appeasement or settlement is different items. And one thing our spiritualists will not tell you. The reason why these spiritual items is costly when you want to settle your spiritual husband, if the person that is doing your settlement, whether you go to the market with that person or the person did not go with you, some things we don't share with you. If we are buying anything for your spiritual settlement, we are also buying it two times, like double. That pant and bra that we need to buy, we are buying it double. Most of the things that we are going to use for you, we are buying it double. Do you know why? You will carry your share. I will carry my share. After doing your settlement, I need to do what? Cleanse myself with all those ones. Maka mama nji ego je we gbarishi. Maka na nchori rugoro nishi. Amami in water. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. As we are joining this video, I want you to share this video. A whole lot of people need to learn. A whole lot of people need to learn. This spiritual husband of 18, spiritual wife of 18 has caused a whole damage. I could remember my life in 2017 when I was in a bad relationship. Though people that knew me know that I was so stubborn, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I was the cause of that relationship not working. Then when I called most of my friends, they said, oh, Confidence, you don't want to stay in this relationship because they know me. Confidence, you are not the type that can endure. Confidence this, confidence that. But that time, I was actually telling them my whole truth, but they never did. They never cared to understand. But that was not the reason or spiritual husband problem that was causing it. But because they know that I'm not that type of person that will see things and keep calm, they feel like, oh, maybe I don't want to stay in that relationship. Do you get? They tagged it, maybe my spiritual husband needs to appease. Not knowing I wasn't the problem in that relationship. I was saying my whole truth, nobody cared to believe. Do you understand? They tagged it spiritual husband appeasement. I need a spiritual husband appeasement. Then, when I take a walk from that relationship, I started breathing like a human being. Why am I saying this now again? Not because I am saying that a whole lot of relationship have collapsed because of spiritual husband, and you stick to a relationship whereby your life, your own life is being threatened. I did not say like that. What we are talking about today, I want us, anybody that is watching me today, know that spiritual husband and spiritual wife is real. We have two types. Most of the time when we settle the annoying one, we leave the peaceful one. We have the annoying type and we have the peaceful one. But mostly what we concentrate anytime we are settling our spiritual husband is the annoying type, because they are spoiling our marriage, because they are spoiling our relationship, because they are making our work not to move well, because our business is not moving again. It will move today and it will collapse tomorrow. So therefore we need to go and settle that angry spirit. Okay, if you are settling the angry spirit, what about the peaceful one? All of us starting inside of us, they are watching us, even as I'm talking to you. They are watching us. Some of you, your spiritual husband will make your man to go outside, and when he comes back and you complain, instead of him to plead with you and say, Mama, sorry, I am sorry, they will beat you on top of it. Seek for solution. Look for somebody that will tell you the truth. Look for someone that will tell you the truth wholeheartedly. Stick to that person and do your work. And as you are settling the annoying one, remember to also settle the peaceful one. So that no more nke ọbụla ị na-enyere nri ka ọ ghara ịbịa gbago ụgwọ. Maka na inyeche ndị ọzọ na-enyere ndị ọzọ, ndị na-enye ha ga-abịa gbago ụgwọ. And when they come, it will be as if the person that did your first work is still learning. Anaghị amụ ọrụ amụ. Onye ọ mara ama anaghị amụ ya amụ. Because the moment you start to do this work, many directions will come. There's some work that will come to you that you will have no knowledge on how to do it. But immediately you start, you will see how they are going to direct you on what to do. Some of us, direction come to us through dream. Emmanuel, anything me mommy? Oh, sorry. Don't come and complain again, Emmanuel. Direction will come. As you're watching this video, share it too. Some of you are just watching. A whole lot of people here want to ask questions, but they want to ghost themselves. It will do you no good. Ask question. Life is simple. This spiritual journey is simple, but most of the time we are the one making it so difficult for ourselves. Like when I was talking about, don't mind Emmanuel, my dear. Don't mind Emmanuel. Ako Kalisia, thank you so much. Good afternoon, happy new month. Thank you for joining. Share this video and like the video. Like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Connecting from South Africa. Thank you so much. Dipe, don't mind Emmanuel. I'll bring my cane out. Because it's only when I'm busy, mommy is busy, that is when they will come and be giving me reports. Kamso did this, Kamso do that. Like I was saying, I mentioned something about buying items double, and most of us will not tell you. The reason why is, if we will tell you, if you will feel that you are doing our work, you are not doing our work. That thing that we are buying, after doing your own settlement, we will settle our own. You know why? So that thing that we just did for you will not have side effects over us. Will not have side effect on us. Everybody knows how he or she is doing their own work. Anybody na-achụrụ mmadụ aja money, ọ bụ igote nke onye ọ bụ igoro nke gị. maka ọ bụ irigbukwara onye ahụ ọrụ mụnyinye ijeje chụma aja n'ishi gị n'ishi ezinụlọ gị. For anybody that has family, even if you don't have family, you will not do person's water work and leave yourself like that. You must as well, you will definitely. Spiritual husband can cause a single woman, a single lady delay in marriage. Spiritual husband can cause a single lady oversize selecting. You will be selecting differently. Today you select this odo, this red native chop. Tomorrow you will turn out to select the yellow color. Oh, you don't like that red one again. Now you want the yellow color. Spiritual husband can make you unsuccessful. You will grow today and it will collapse tomorrow. Everything is not all about our village people. Spiritual husband can make you go outside as beautiful as you are, but nobody will talk to you. Nobody will ask you, Osarakire. Nobody will even admire you. You will like, if you like, go and buy the highest expensive perfume in this whole world, but they will never ask you out. Instead of them to ask you out, they would rather price this my bell. Am I communicating? They would rather price this my bed that has no scent, that has no smell, nice smell. Spiritual husband can make you hate your spouse. Your relationship can make you think that outsider or other people's relationship is better than yours. Spiritual husband can make you, as I am saying, spiritual husband is applicable to man. So spiritual husband and spiritual wife as well. It can make you to think that, oh, you've lost everything. Low self-esteem will be there. You will not always be happy. Now, if the secret to a successful life, appease this your spiritual husband or spiritual wife, if you have anyone, if you have noticed your own. Some of us, when we talk about this thing, is because our peaceful spiritual husband or peaceful spiritual wife is more alert in our life, more than the annoying type. So when we talk about it, because we are not feeling any difficulties or in one way or the other, we feel like, oh, this person is blabbing. No, we are not. It's just that the annoying one hasn't waken up to disturb you, to spoil things most valuable in your life. And that is why you feel like, oh, there is nothing like spiritual husband activities. There is. There is. This spiritual husband, when you have one, please make sure you settle them. For example, now you are a working class lady and you are doing well in your business. When that spiritual annoying type wakes up, you will find that everything about you will displease people. People that used to like you, people that used to gift you. Spiritual husband can make you unsuccessful if you don't appease them. You are doing well before, all of a sudden you don't know what happened. Spiritual husband can bring you down. There's a whole lot of signs that spiritual husband can do in your life, and you'll be asking yourself, what did you do to your village people? Everything is not all about your village people. And remember, I said this thing before. Your spirit will never want to kill you. Your spirit will never want you to suffer. But because when they are merciful to you, when they are just peaceful with you, you neglect them. Some of you, after appeasing, you forget to do another appease, or you forget to feed them, or you forget to even do almsgiving. You forget to do sadaka for yourself. There are different types of people in this world. There are some people that when you tile charm for them, it will never work for them. But when they do appeasement, it goes far in their life. Find your root. Find your root. I am sitting pretty, grazing your screen today, telling you that my own spiritual husband, I worship him like a god. I have two, the annoying type and the peaceful one. When you see me doing sadaka for my spiritual husband, you'll be like, oh, you are doing a heavy work today. Confidence is the one. You are doing a heavy work today, this and that. You will never know that it is my spirit that I'm appeasing. There is no way I'll be owing my spiritual husband and I will agree to do your own settlement for you. It doesn't happen. Ikpochi nke gị agụ ịbịa nara onye ọzọ ego ka I were ọrụ ya nke ebe ndị nke gị na-eribe. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Spiritual husband exists. That is the main message today. And it is time for you to find out where you belong. It is time for you to appease. If you want to marry early, start now asking questions about yourself. And as you're asking questions, don't ask only one is the one spiritualist. Make sure you get about 5 consultations in different places. As you are starting early, for someone that is just starting his or her spiritual life journey, try and run a consultation for about 4 to 5 people's different consultation. Get to know who you are. Get to know your oath of life. Some of us don't even know what oath of life is. Some of us are one. Some of us don't know what our oath of life is. For those of you that want to connect with me, the question here on YouTube, my number is here on YouTube. Okay, my number is here on the YouTube. See me, Emmanuel. If you want to connect with me, Emmanuel is with my other phone. If you want to connect with me, +234 70 655 47513. I don't, yeah, that's the number. That's my number. Spiritual husband can delay a whole lot of things. Some of us want to marry Kate today, Tat and Echi. Let's talk about childbearing, fruitfulness in marriage. Some of us, my spiritual husband, without being at peace, without being feeding, without acknowledging my spiritual husband can go to the extent of making my own physical husband, my own earthly husband, making his palm to be watery. Hello, am I communicating? My spiritual husband can go to the extent of making my own earthly husband, making his sperm to be watery. And it will be difficult for me to give birth, to bear children. Because a man with a watery sperm cannot pregnant a woman. It is rare. It is very rare. Your spiritual wife can go to the extent of making your earthly wife to be stinking. Your wife will be smelling spiritual odor, spiritual smelling. She will use the deodorant of any kind, the highest deodorant, and she will smell. You'll be smelling so awful. You might not be the cause, but your husband. But you're not the one being blamed. Spiritual journey is so deep. Spiritual husband can make your wife, excuse me, your own earthly wife, to constantly having miscarriage. Am I communicating? Everything is not about village people. Everything is not all about, oh, the witchcrafts. There's a whole lot of spiritual husband activities. There's a whole lot of spiritual wife activities. Now, my advice to you, wherever you're watching me from, when you've done your spiritual husband appeasement, time to time, if you are walking, time to time, kola nut akona na begi, oji akona begi. Anybody that likes this traditional work, anybody that wants to awake his or her spirit, you should not in any day miss having kola nut. This is the regular one. This one is ojuku. This one is normal kola nut. For those of you that have appeased their spiritual husband, it is time to connect. It is time to communicate with them. A whole lot of people is, favor is the number correct, ma? Yes, the number is correct. Plus 234 70655 47513. Okay. Now Clara, good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma. Happy new month. Baby is fine. He's sleeping. That is the reason why I'm even here. And I also want to let everybody know that work has started. We started work on the 17th of April. Work has started. We've resumed work. We resumed work on the 17th of April, which was last month. And for those of you that their work is still in my hand before I put to bed, please make sure you chat me up for your shipping, for your way bill. Make sure you chat me up. Those of you that is in abroad, those of you that is in Lagos, please, even those that is in Port Harcourt, I have some of your work at my house. Please chat me up after this live stream so that we'll talk about how we are going to ship your work. Beacon. Work has started. We've resumed work. We resumed last month on the 17th of last month. Okay, baby is doing well. Baby is a month and 1 week. If you have settled your spiritual husband and you find out that the person that did that work did it in a normal way, that you are at peace with your spirit, that you when somebody do a work and it work for you, you'll be able to know. And when somebody do a consultation for you and you feel like, oh, this person is guessing work, you'll be able to know, right? Isn't it? So when somebody now do your settlement and you find out that that person did it correct, you'll be able to know. Now, it is time to connect. It is time to communicate. It is time to communicate with your spirit. As you are watching me now, you are communicating with me. Thank God for your strength and higher grace. Thank you so much, Mommy Clara. It is time to communicate with your spirit who you are. It is time. That spirit is in you. Let me use this small one like this. This is Ojugo. It is time. How do you communicate? That power. That God, that creator that was not created. It is time to communicate. You've settled them. And it is not up to 2 months you've settled them. And listen, there are sometimes when you even settle them this month, before the end of this month again, they will ask you for another thing. Don't get it twisted. This spiritual journey is so trickish. I am in the field. I know how sometimes I feel like crying because of the way the way I am, the way they used to be like, oh, you are owing me, do this for me, do this one for me. And the month will come, you keep on sacrificing, feeding them. What about people that doesn't have that money to do that? Not like people like me now, that even if they ask me to kick out today, I will kick out today. But what about people that doesn't have to eat? What about people that doesn't have water to drink? Do you understand? What do you do in a situation like this? Go and buy kola nuts. This is your spirit. You cannot be scared forever. You are not going to be scared for them forever. It is time to make amendment. It is time to appease. It is time for peace to reign. This is reconciliation that we're talking about. You are going to buy a cola. You are going to buy cola. Call them. or your water husband, call them. Use scholar and appease them. Use scholar to communicate with them. Is there anything you want to ask them? Are you asking them for favor? Use scholar. Even if you are in your house and I ask you to do sadaka for your spiritual husband, kola must be involved. I did not say you should use osoji. Hear me, osoji is good. It doesn't embark on any journey of disgrace. Okay? I did not say osoji is no good. Osoji is good, but in a situation whereby it is something like this. Wherever you are watching me from, use cola. It is a thing of cola, not. This cola is a fruit, but it's spiritual. It is a spiritual fruit and it has a spiritual power. You are going to use this cola to call them. Talk to them. That thing that is bothering you, call them. For those of you that have appeased though, for those of you that have made peace with them, and for those of you that are still looking for money to even do your appeasement, use Jenny cola, your ordinary, use cola to be asking for favor to come. That little business that you are doing, let them show you favor. Let them show you mercy through this your little business. Let them show you favor through this your little business. And that is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. Don't always wait on that person that is doing your work to always do the prayer for you, always do the work for you, always direct you to eat, always direct you to lie down. Spiritual husband appeasement is different from water appeasement. For the fact that all of them is going to the water doesn't mean that it is the same work they are going to do. Some of us, we misinterpret everything. We pack all the kaya that is going to spiritual husband and put inside the spiritual water appeasement. Your water people is different. Your spiritual husband or your spiritual wife is different, but they are all the same. I hope I'm not confusing someone here. Your water spirit friends are different. Your water spiritual husband or your water spiritual wife are different, but they are all the same. They are all your spirit. Different that goes to 3 Road Junction appeasement is different. Different eji azọpụta mmadụ na ihe ike dịka mkpu. Anti-heal appeasement is different. Your spiritual husband appeasement should also be different. Your water spirit appeasement should be different. Now let's talk about buying watermelon to the river. I'm going to offend a whole lot of people now. Buying watermelon to the river. I am going to offend a lot of people. Please do not go and spoil the purity of the water. Some of us go to the extent of buying fruits like watermelon, banana. Banana is good. But hold on, listen to what I'm saying. Banana is good. Cucumber, you wash cucumber and place it in a white bowl for 3 days. Then after that 3 days, you went and take it to the river that you've done your water appeasement. See, if I am your spirit and you do that to me, if I am your spirit and you neglect me to that extent and did that to me, after washing fruit for 3 days, you place it on top of your altar for 3 days. Nothing like covering or you not put them for fridge. Can you eat as a human being? Let's tell ourselves the truth. Can you eat a fruit that you've opened from morning till the evening without covering it? Flies will come and touch it. Rats will come and touch it. Mosquito will come and bite it. Cockroach will come and touch it. From morning till in the evening. Now we are talking about you keeping those fruits open on top of your altar or under your altar the way we all want it for 3 days. Then that 3 days we take everything to the river. That is when we now go and do our appeasement. We now buy cucumber, we now buy apple, we now buy watermelon. Like how? Is that the spiritual item for your water settlement? Is that the spiritual items for water settlement? I've been agụ fruit na agụ ha, because all these online spiritual vendors, because we all are now vendors in online. All these spiritual vendors, I don't understand. Online spiritual vendors, what is happening? Like now, agụ fruit na agụ ha. To the extent you will keep it in your house for 3 days before taking it to the river as your own water appeasement. Like how? Everything with procedure. Everything has a procedure on how to do, on how to go about it. How do you take holy fruits to the river? Do you know that? Okay, if you go to a normal spiritualist house, after doing your consultation, if you want to do a work with that person, they will ask you to pay for the list. They don't just give you list. You pay for that list. Yes, you pay for that list. Some people collect 1,500 naira for their list. Do you know what the money for that list is? Orgy and hot drink. So that list they give, that information they give out will not come and backfire them. What we don't know is so bigger than us. It's so deep. Before you teach somebody something about spiritual, that is why sometimes I don't really always come online and do my consultation. I only come when the Spirit leads. There are spiritual items for every spiritual visit. If I am to settle my water, if I'm to visit my water, what they ask me to come and do for them this month will definitely be different from what they will ask me to come and do in next 1 month or in next 2 months. What is all this? We need a guidance in order not to make a mistake. What you cannot eat, you cannot give it to your spirit. You cannot give it to even your reincarnator. And that is why when you are doing your reincarnator appeasement or you are feeding your reincarnator, anything you give your reincarnator, you put it inside your mouth. Anything you give to the spirit, you must surely eat it. Now you taking all those soured watermelon to the river. Can you be able to eat it? If the spirit asks you to eat it over there, can you be able to taste it? What you cannot eat, you are giving it to your spirit, and you want answer. Some of us has been in the church house for 20 years. We did not question God. We are still waiting for God's miracle. We are still hoping that one day God is going to answer our prayer. Do you understand? But immediately we join the spiritual journey, we come back to our roots. We want to follow our roots. You start thinking that it is a magic. You start thinking that once you go to the river, hey, you will travel to Canada. Once you go to the river, your visa will come out. Once you go to the river, your marriage will be sure. Once you go to the river, this will be that. But you've been in that church for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, hoping on God's miracle. Now you just joined spirit tradition and you want it to be that fast. Those spirits that you've neglected, don't you think that you're going to rectify things with them? Don't you think that you're going to make amend? Don't you think that it is time for reconciliation? Don't you think that it is time for you to know who you are spiritually? You don't know. What you cannot eat, what you cannot taste, do not give it to your chi. Do not give it to your spirit. It's not done that way. It's not done that way. What you cannot be able to test, leave everything to God Almighty. Leave everything to God. Spiritual settlement have an items. Different items. And we confuse ourselves to the extent that when we want to do it, we pack everything in one pail or in one bath or in one a day. The one that's supposed to go to 3 Road Junction, we will pack it inside the one that is still going to the river. The one that is going to the ant-hill, we pack it to the one that is going to the river. The one that is for our spiritual wife, our spiritual husband settlement, we still pack it in one bath that is going to the river. The one for our water people, our water friends, we pack everything. And how do we now differentiate? Do you think when you go to the river will pursue you? River will not pursue you. You will still pack everything and put inside there, and it will still go. Miriga, sorry, water will still carry it. But go to your house. It's as if you welcome. In fact, you just ring the bell of problem. You just ring the bell of problem. Oh yeah, let problem from here and there scatter your house. Let problem and here and there start manifesting in your head. You find out that you cannot even be able to sleep. Let's ask questions in everything we are doing. Let's ask questions, spiritual consultation, and anybody that is ready to go back to his or her roots. Make sure you have a spiritual mentor, someone that will mentor you, someone that is going to lecture you, somebody that is going to be like a brother, to be like a father, to be like a sister, to be like a mother to you, regardless your age. And not because I am saying this, because after this video, I will see a whole lot of people going, confidence, please mentor me. Confidence, please mentor me. If you are coming to me without greeting, I respect people a lot. I respect people a lot. But if you are coming to my page just to go straight to the point without greeting, because I will block you and block the spirit that runs errand for you. My money goes in my block here. If you are coming to me, if it is in the evening, good evening Ezenwanyo, or good evening prophet, it doesn't necessarily mean whether you senior me or not. I know the reason why I'm saying this. I cannot come to your house without greeting you, whether I am your senior or you are my senior. For those of you that will be like, confidence mentor me, confidence mentor that. And if you want a mentorship, you join confidence mentorship group. You join the mentorship group. You join the mentorship group. Just like one of my sister from our village here in Nsukka. She be like, confidence, teach me the road, oh, come and do my Ezenwanyi work for me, oh, I want to start work. If you really want me to do that, you join the group. I can't come to your house without greeting you. I can't come to your DM and just go straight to the point. There's one of my friend, I took her so much close to my heart. But today I don't talk to that lady. Why? Because you are in UK. Anytime you are chatting me up, you'll be like, ciao, ciao. I'm more China. You don't go to China. Do I look like a China for you? Ciao is your man. Ciao is wine. Ciao prophetess. That is not our African mentality. I was born and brought up here in Nigeria, in my village. So I behave like a local woman that I am. I take my respect so seriously. I love respecting people. So when you are not giving me that thing that I need, I cut you off. I don't like chow. I've corrected that severally. And I feel like, oh, this is just her way of living, which is not my own. I have to withdraw. The only thing that concerns me and her now is confidence, do this work for me. But that relationship of calling, talking for long, this is just for the people that want, oh, confidence after everything, confidence. So I want to join your mentorship group, mentor me, this and that. Or free. It is not free. It is not free. And people that is in that my mentorship group is strictly for people that have calling. So if you don't have calling and you don't even have any mind of starting your calling, don't even come for mentorship group. Just say, confidence, guide me through your spiritual journey. It's fine and good. So know the difference between this thing, the mentorship group, and guiding you through your spiritual journey. Now I am going to be ending this live stream, but I'll be back in the evening around, let me not say, around 8 or 9. I'll be back in the evening around 8 or 9. I want us to talk. I want us to talk. Yes. I want us to talk about water. Water people. Now, generalize it. We are going to talk. If I'm not be able to come on live video, then wait for me tomorrow. But just as you are subscribing, click the bell notification so that anything you will be notified that Confidence is already online. We need to talk. We need to communicate one-on-one. We need to talk about initiation of water spirit and appeasing of water spirit. The difference between having initiation, being initiated as a water spirit, and the appeasing of your water spirit, or feeding of your water spirit, or reconciliation of your water, reconciliating you with your water spirit friends. Wait for me in the evening, no. Today, let's talk. I need to voice out. And the only favor you are going to render to me during that live video is to share the video. Oh, I need to be guided then. I'm not sure of any calling. Okay. I'll be waiting for the live stream, ma. We dey hear you. Any question? Let's round up. Then I will go and continue. Today is first. We all know that we need to do Sadaka. Today is first, so we need to do Sadaka for each and every one of you watching me, wherever you're watching me, wherever the money you use in buying your data. May God, the universe, the creator that was not created, know how to pay you back so that you will always do what? Have your own data to even watch what is happening in this whole world. Information is power. We learn every day. My own little knowledge might help you in one way or the other. I am not the best, neither am I perfect. But for the fact that I was born into this tradition, my grandmother from my father, the woman that gave birth to my father, did this, and my father did this, my mother did this. It is a generational blessing. Okay, it is a generational blessing. So if you have any question, you can drop it. If you have any question, it's like our YouTube comment is more growing than Facebook, though maybe because we are just starting on Facebook. If you have any questions so far from what I have just explained, please go ahead and ask your question. I will answer few, then we will wait in the evening. I will answer few questions, then we will wait in the evening. Ochukwu kere ụwa chụwa ndị na-achụ mụ, maka mmeri ga-abụ nke anyị ise. Olisa kere ụwa sobe ndị na-eso onye. If you have question you ask, what have you done to me? All right, guys, see you in the evening time. Okay, thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.